We are back at it, and we have about 2.5 hours, so hopefully that will be enough time to make it through my entire wardrobe. I already have a feeling, alright, I got rid of that. So much of my clothes got wrecked, and so definitely have to go back in the, what? Okay, so weird. It's gonna close out when I'm clearly doing something. I don't know. I mean, this one does have a couple threads. I already think this is an automatic no because of that. Especially that. We'll see. So much of my clothes get ruined having like apartment laundry. I don't know what it is about those machines. They just feel designed to destroy clothing. So it is a rat race. While we're doing clothes on, to make it not as boring, and because I'm always mental health focused and sometimes staring at my body can cause me to spiral, I'm gonna answer like these questions. So if I could have a conversation with my younger self, what are 2 things I would say and why? I think first and foremost, I would say make friends. You know what I mean? Like, get friends, get together. Don't feel like you have to isolate. Don't think that people hate you. You know what I mean? Like, make friends. Oh, these are so uncomfortable to put on because they are just so stiff. They're just so stiff, but we're gonna try them on. Yeah, hate apartment laundry. Is the worst. But we're gonna try these. Super uncomfortable. They might look cute. They do need to be washed one more time, so we'll see if they survive that wash. Thank you for the follow. All right, pull this up, and then we will be standing on my toilet because this is the only place in the house that I have. So yeah, something I told my younger self is just focus on making friends. I do think that the bonds you make when you're young are really important. I still have one high school friend that I would be with, that I'm still like pretty good friends with to this day. Not as close as maybe obviously we were in high school, but not too bad. Okay, I don't hate these. They are massive. They're not like my coziest pants, but in terms of like work, if I had to be professional, they would make me stand up straight. I do like that they don't drag on the ground either. So I could go with like a high boots. I don't think they make anything look too bad. Does the zipper? Let me put that down and see if that is a little too food pie. But no, I can live with these. Not my favorite. I think a wash too will make them softer. This is a lot. Like all of my clothes I had to air wash. So obviously, yeah. First thing I would tell my younger self, you know, don't be afraid of making friends. Obviously, the second thing I'd say too is like, I would say like try to find things that they enjoy. I would encourage them to do films earlier. I think that if I had gotten started with films earlier, like actually made my YouTube channel, which was very hard at the time because I was of the age like cameras weren't necessarily great on the phone, and my family would not give me a camera, so that was like never on the list for anything. Even though I think I wanted it, like some time, I expressed wanting it, and they were just like, yeah. I'm gonna quick do because these underwears did not pass the test to me, just because I think they're just a little unflattering. I love the color green, like in seeing it. I don't love the color green on me. Hello, Bougie. Yeah, that's what I would tell my younger self. Kind of make films earlier and do something. It's kind of fun. We'll see. All of this is like Temu underwear, by the way. Because I'll be honest, I don't wear a lot of underwear. I don't really like it with my endometriosis. I'd rather not. And then this bra, I do love the fit of it, but it is kind of crazy. The one thing just popped, and I don't know if I can get it. I don't know if I can unhook it, so we might just have to deal with that. But yeah, that is what I would tell my younger self. Okay, let's see how we feel about this underwear and see if we can hook my bra. I mean, this is meant to be, it can be a strapless or straps, which a girly love versatility. I think I am keeping this one. I do love this pink. This does need to be in the wash because Mama leaves some residue. It is kind of cool too. It has these like corset things in there, but I like it because it kind of tucks in the tummy, and I like things that look like, I don't know, a 90s flapper. All right, I am still doing things, so I'm gonna look at this question. How do I know when a friendship or relationship is healthy for me? Well, I'm certainly not crying about it all the time. You know, that's a big, I think, indicator for sure. A friendship, I think too, like, I don't worry about it. Like, I just know it's gonna be there, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't, like, stress me out. It's not to say that there are times of friendships that I really value that I got stressed out in, but I would say general, when a relationship is very healthy for me, doesn't stress me out in the slightest. It's kind of all Gucci. Okay, I'm pretty sure these are some new kind of yoga pants I got from TikTok. We'll see. I get a little nervous when you can see the lining. You can see the lining in the bootay, which means that they should do some lift. I might have to take off these ones. And it's cool they're gonna do lifts, but I think they're flares, which is exciting. Normally I feel like they only do lifts with the thing. It also could be I got it a million sizes too big. So let's take it. They're very silky. I like that a lot. And they're only $10. We like these, yes. Slightly I'm too short. Slightly I'm too short. But that'll do, donkey. I like her. Kind of nice kind of lounging around parts, which is like kind of where I'm gonna be at. Good for exercising, all of that. I'm 5'5.5". I don't know. My doctor changed on me. One time I went, they said I was 5'5.5", and then the other time they were like 5'4" on the dot, and I was like, I don't think that's true. So I think I've been saying I'm 5'5.5". I think that kind of tracks out because I think, yeah, I think that's. I'm probably 5'5". How tall are you? But yeah, how do I know a friendship is healthy for me? Yeah, I'm just not stressing about it. You know what I mean? Feels good to be around. We're not worried about it. How do I know when a friendship or relationship is unhealthy for you when it needs to end? Okay, I probably am crying all the time. I probably am like ruminating. I think I probably feel like there's definitely kind of nothing I can do, you know? Like I feel like there's a lot, no matter how I do, etc., like this friendship is always feels definitely like powerlessness, for sure. Person's definite though, because it's got a big old. I'm not even gonna bother trying it on. I'm just gonna let it be sacrificed. Look at that big old thread rip. I hate it. Of course you're 6'1". Why wouldn't you be? It's so annoying when that happens. But all right, I can't for the life of me succeed in a white shirt. So I need a brand to come in with a white shirt and save me. That's what I just need. All right. I hope you're here. Yeah, I'm just like, I think crying myself. I think too, I'm not doing my pursuits. Like I'm not being creative. I'm not going on live as much. Like I'm very stressed out all the time. Like I can't be my best me. Let's see. Me and my grandma sweaters, which I love. But no one else does. And thank you so much for the follows. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, that's usually like, I think how an unhealthy one feels. Just a lot of crying. a lot of avoiding life, just a lot of depression. Hardcore. Okay, I feel like this is probably not it. We'll see though. Yeah. I think no. So this was another TikTok find. My hair is so messy, but I'm gonna wig it tomorrow. I'm going to Pride Night at Disney. I'm very excited. I was hoping to go, but I was gonna see how my house was, and then my friend bought a ticket and was like, okay, we're going. And I was like, okay. Sounds good. We went last year. Oh, we did not button this right at all. We didn't do that right at all. But yeah, that's kind of what an unhealthy relationship looks like to me, is stress, and then a healthy one, no stress, all vibes, all going good. I'm gonna button this up. Thank you so much. Y'all are so sweet. Okay, let's answer this next question so it's not as boring. I think this is not gonna work. Although I love it because it reminds me of my grandmother. I love grandmother clothes. What are 5 things I've learned about my relationship with myself? And answering these, I didn't answer all the questions from that psych tutorette, but we'll talk about it. Things I've learned about myself. Recently I've learned that I think I've had to accept that for so long I've dealt with so much trauma that I was like, oh, I can like master anything. You know what I mean? Like, no worries. I got it all. And then I realized, you know what? I actually am easily overwhelmed. And that's okay. That's just me. That's just me. Yeah, I'm not feeling this to keep it. The concept is good, but always a giveaway. I don't like when it do ripples. I don't like that. It's like not soft enough. It's not bad, but it's not soft enough. You know, it's not quite there. So I'm gonna say bye to that one. But yeah, so that's something I've learned about myself. Easily overwhelmed. Sucks, but is what it is. And then if it was like just a little bit longer and a little less tight in the arms, I think it'd be fine, but it's not dealing with it. It's not working. So we shall say goodbye. What's another thing? You want 5 things I learned about myself. So I'm easily overwhelmed. What else do I want to say about me? It's so hard. Somebody else described me. Something else I've learned about myself. I also realized, I mean, I do have like creative visions, but I think I'm like more inspired than a creative person. This was a chef costume. We'll see too if it survives. These threads kill me. I really don't like them when they do that. So I wanted to take, because I felt like I could be a chef in a film. So you're there. Do you have money? Because babies are expensive, and I don't know. If I have to do IVF, no. But jury's out. I don't think this is gonna close. This is supposed to be my little chef. I was gonna take a little chef headshot. This might still work for intended purposes. Because also the bear was on. The bear is no longer, it's like the last season. I'm sure a cooking show will come in and take its place. Dang it. Hate that. Okay. We'll see. We'll see if she doesn't do the wavy wavy. You have a lot of money? Alright, DM me. Alright. This actually, we might be keeping chef uniform. This is surprising. But also, I think it could be kind of funny if I do cooking videos. Cruise ship swag. That is this style, isn't it? That's real. But honestly, my dream job is to work on a cruise ship. I'm just trying to get my health there. I got so close this year. Okay. 2 things. Okay. Second thing I never really finished talking about. So, I feel like I have creative ideas, don't get me wrong, like my, okay, Miss Ramsey, y'all are cracking me up, y'all are funny tonight, we're on it. I'm Miss Ramsey, but I could never be as mean as he is. Apparently he's very nice, but I don't know, they said that, and then in the article, he like threw the sandwich of his son to the seagulls. So I was like, okay, like it's not giving nice, but sure, we can put whatever adjectives our publicist is paying us. Honestly, babes, we're gonna keep it. Let her cook. You know what I mean? Let her cook. Let her cook. Let her devour. I love it. Here's the other thing too. If I got a headshot in this, low key a little Star Trek. You know what I mean? So This surprisingly is a keeper. I kind of don't want to take it off. I'm feeling myself, but it's fine. We have a lot of clothes. Alrighty. We're still not on pass number 2. It's gonna be so hard for me to name 3 other things. So yeah, I think I realized, like, while I am, like, necessarily creative, I'm more of somebody who gets inspired. Like, I started to feel like I'm always, like, creating some of my work, but I also, I think, am more interested in, like, talking about others' works, and I still think that is, like, valid. So that's something I learned about myself. Something else I've learned about myself. The questions I've done today. Sorry, I'm gonna put this away and switch up the stuff. Yeah, we'll put on the shirt. So this is my medieval shirt. If you don't know, I'm producing a lesbian princess musical that takes place in the medieval times during the bubonic plague. So crazy that the hantavirus swung back, because that is literally a very central part of my show, and in that one, the hantavirus is connected to homophobia. It's, like, not explicitly said because show don't tell, but my goal whenever I'm pitching something, like things I have for my cat cartoon, I have a lot of cat just shirts you'll see as we go through all these clothes. But I wanted to get stuff. I don't know that I would pitch in this because she's a little schmexy. She was supposed to, this is made for a man, okay? But I was used to be identifying as non-binary. I was getting into my butch phase. Low-key, I love this. I don't know. I think the shoulders look good. I was thinking maybe a ribbon, but I kind of like it undone in this, like, kind of sexy, kind of grungy way. Like, I don't know. There's something, like, made up about it, and also, like, I don't give a F about it at the same time, and it's medieval. So I'm not gonna be able to presenting this. Maybe if I was, like, talking to you guys about the musical in some videos, I would wear this. Yeah, and then maybe, like, date night. I don't know, but she's a vibe. If you like medieval question or any medieval gowns, you know, any good stuff, send it my way. Because I'm in lookout, because I got rid of a medieval piece because I could not for the life of me make it work. Yeah, I like it a lot. Thank you guys. I'm glad we agree. I'm glad we are feeling this one. All right, third thing that I learned about myself. Oh yeah, I'm a huge medieval nerd. We can talk about that. I didn't realize how bad it was, and then I have been listening to this girl. Her name is SnuggleQuest on YouTube. She hasn't posted in like 3 years. She was doing like old RuneScape things. I'm obsessed. So I love the medieval ages. I don't like I mean, like, in a concept, right, the torture devices are cool. I don't know why we were doing that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how we got so depraved as society we were doing that. We probably are still doing that, but it's not as, like it was out and about. Like, we were just publicly executing people, and we're like, hey, everybody, come see this guy die. And that was just, like, something that was happening and occurring. And I don't know. Like, that's all in our history. And I don't really know what, but I still, like, I love it, you know what I mean? Like, I love it. I'm sadly at the end of my energy drink, and then I don't know where my water is. So I'll have to find that at one point. So we'll say 3. I'm a big medieval nerd. Thank you very much for the follows. Appreciate y'all. This one I also recently bought from TikTok. She do need to be washed, so good thing I caught her. There's like a little thing there. I hate this though. I hate when there's a little thread. It's so annoying. So annoying. What else have I learned about myself? It's hard. I feel like I'm still very much learning many things about me. Give me a galaxy and maybe. All right, this is a hell nah to me. It may work for my friend, so I might give it to her. So awkwardly cut. It had potential. I hope we saw the vision. But why did we do this? Thank you. I got this. This is at Temu. Those are at Temu. All right. So fourth thing about me, we talk about medieval. I also realized that I really love animals. Yeah, I think they're dope. I like being around them. I didn't realize I think the way I love animals is different than how other people love animals. Like I love so many different types of animals too. Like I love frogs. I love salamanders. I even like snakes. I like spiders. I guess that's maybe an insect if you're being particular. But yeah, so I really like animals. It's something I've learned. Thanks, y'all. Oh, I'm trying on different clothes. I know y'all are. I'll probably be naughty, but whatever. Views are views at this point. And I'm just trying to get through my friend's teacher. Although I think she is, unfortunately, probably mildew stained. So my poor, yeah, she is wrecked. I don't even think it's worth trying her on. She's got nail glue on her. We'll try her on for giggles so that we can see, but she is definitely forever trash, unfortunately. This is the cost of my apartment. My apartment's laundry dryer will not dry my stuff. It never has. It breaks down constantly. So I've only survived this year because my friend has occasionally gone to do my laundry, and then I've set out all my clothes from drying, but they've never hung up. Oop, this was inside out. Very classy. I did like this pink. I like the silk of this. But she is no more. She is to be no more, unfortunately. I don't even know. I don't even know if it's worth it at this point. One more time. We'll go one more. And what is fourth? Okay, we said fourth about myself. I like animals. Fifth. I think fifth is that I said I used to think that I was way more sexually liberated, and now I think I'm more traditional, you know? And I think that I felt pressure to be a certain way. It wasn't the worst. I don't know how to make this. Oh, because you have to tuck it in. Well, that was kind of crappy. Yeah, I'm not super missing out. It wasn't the worst. It wasn't the best. It could have made do, but my style is very mom and grandma core, and then mom who gets divorced and is slutty a little bit, which is maybe a transition. I used to be toddler and grandma core. And then straight prostitute, but now there's growth. Oh my god, I've had this shirt for forever. It's from Vans. It was tight a couple years ago, so we will see. I don't know what has kept me in the shirt in a love cycle. Vintage classy. Yeah, I think I do like a lot of vintage style. I mean, to be fair, a lot of vintage styles look good on a bigger chest. I don't know why. I don't know why we changed the game. Pretty much in the 70s, 60s. I guess maybe in the 60s we started to say, if you're big over here, which is also crazy because so many people are moms, but it was you have anything going on, we're gonna make it look horrible on you, which is very sad. But I mean, there's some styles in the 60s, but get into the 70s too. There's some bigger, yeah. I mean, there's always, we come in. All right, I think it's finally the official goodbye for this. I do love a red cheetah. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about this, but she's getting too tiny in a weird way. For how expensive Van shirts are, this is what I had. Thank you so much. Yeah, I have I do like a 70s. I love a 70s turtleneck. I think is pretty good. And I do love a bell bottom. I do love a flare as a short person, but thank you so much. But yeah, so this is my big complaint with why I just started to buy cheap clothes and just let people who are angry about fast fashion come for me. Because one, when I was vintaging, very, very hard to find my size in California. Maybe it'll be different when I go back to Amarillo, but I also felt vintage clothes were just falling apart, right? And then my other thing is so you say you spend, I'm pretty sure I spent at least $26 on a shirt. This might have been $30. I can't remember. Maybe on sale. And still, I mean, I did wear it for a lot of washes, maybe some more from the 10, but even still, like, if I'm gonna spend a bunch on a shirt, I want it for, like, at least 5 years. I think this is maybe 3. It was maybe close to 5 years, but, and on those other 2 years, I should have said goodbye. So, goodbye, Van shirt. We had fun. We were in a musical improv show together, so if you ever want me to make up a song, that's pretty much, I have a cameo that I want, that would be what I would like to do, is make up songs for people. Okay, we got that. We're still happy. We have so much more. But I am surprised. I didn't realize how much I was going to be throwing up. Yeah, it was becoming basically, it was not originally bought as a crop top. I will have you know. It was a full shirt, and it became a crop top through washes. Which is like, if you're going to spend all of that money, and it's just going to shrink anyway, I'm like, then I might as well just go the cheaper route. Okay, this is one of my 70s ones. This was from Target. When I saw this, I was so excited. And I don't think I broke the bank on this one either. I think this was another $26 shirt. I did get into an agency that let me go earlier this year. To be fair, I did lie to them, but they also let me go for a stupid reason. I was already booked on a TikTok gig, and I forgot to close myself off for this one. If you give me a galaxy, maybe. But I was going to, yeah, I've paired this with a lot of like browns. Yeah, give me money, maybe. If not, until then I do what I want. All right, we'll see. Do I keep this shirt? She is gonna be kind of cropped, but she's not where I hate, right? I mean, this is a really, different bra. Like, it's a little bit thicker. But I think I'm gonna keep her. She's my agent shirt, so I do think she's a little lucky. Am I big on shirts? I mean, most of the time I would rather not be clothed, but, if I'm gonna wear a shirt, I'm gonna go all out. You know what I mean? So, I try to wear something. Oh no, I have to get rid of her. She's broken. That's so sad, actually. Rest in peace. She was phenomenal. Yeah, she's very that 70s show. I love this pattern. I love a little flower. This is like the blue that I think looks the best on me too, is like this really deep blue. And the only way I can wear greens are into that. Hello, everyone. All right, I'm gonna pop out for a second. I'll answer a question so it's not too boring, although I'm sure you all are linking your weenuses. But anyway, what 2 ways have I respected myself today? Well, it's for sure, it's not doing a try-on haul in my bathroom. I mean, I think I've been real about, I was real about my boundaries at work. I was kind of like, hey, I'm gonna figure out my situation. So, I'm not gonna be able to work today. So I think I respected myself to give myself that time. I think these are gonna have to go because I think the murder of trying to put out these legs. I wore these in Paris, so it can't be that. Yeah, it's very weird. We're doing a try-on haul. $269, LOL. I know. We're doing a try-on haul, and I'm sure people are being perverted about it because, unfortunately, I got that schmeck appeal, and life is. But I'm a huge nerd, so, which I think makes it worse in a way. Houston mommy. My dad is from the Houston area. I don't think these are gonna be savable. They're giving spiders. I mean, we could sit here the entire time, but I think the more I pull, yeah, that I already got it. But we'll try them on for the giggles. You like nerds? Cool. Like the candy? But yeah, I think that was one way I respected myself. Yeah, I already got holes in this. But the vision was here, so I want y'all to see it. I want y'all to see it. And maybe one day, you will buy me a present. And it will be like this. Okay, I love a lace legging. I've loved it since I was 13, and I have no business to be wearing lace leggings. They're lucky they didn't put me in the files. But, when these came out, I mean, I'm sure they were, I feel like in the 50s, there were some lace leggings. When these came out in the 2000s, I think I was Glee-ified. I feel like first time I saw Leah Michelle, Leah Michelle era, obsessed. It is so hard now to find lace leggings that I feel like are not a bajillion dollars. And by that I mean 36, it's too much. Hello, thank you so much. Yeah, I love the lace. So cute. I love it. Obviously, I wouldn't go out unless I was doing something, unless I had like really funky underwear and I want to make a statement fashion-wise that way. But I really don't have that at this point in time. But I'm now on the hunt for a really good pair of lace leggings. So if you see them, help a girl out. Help a girl out. You hit me up. The small skirt, yeah, right? Or a little dress. That'd be cute. So RIP these leggings. You know, I'm gonna hang myself on them because I'm so sad. So sad. What's another way I respected myself? I started to get a little bit more organized. I think I respected myself from humiliation. If you want a 360, y'all gonna have to start throwing me like some money. I'm sorry. I'm also gonna do what I'm gonna have to do. Oh my goodness. I do have some good cookies. I have some lactation cookies that will not make me lactate, unfortunately, but I am going to eat them. Okay, let's go. Let's go vintage. I put this on. I know I'm not keeping this one. No, it's do you guys realize it's TikTok? Yeah. If you're gonna ban my account, you better be making the money that I'm hoping this account will be. Ooh, this is ripped forever. But we'll try it on. We'll show you the vision. I think I have a video in this. Oh my gosh. Y'all got me. But we'll see. We'll keep it at the 50. Thank you for the rose. They're trying to say it's sexual content. Y'all are making it sexual. I'm just trying to try on my clothes for moving, but TikTok restricted me. So when these views fall enough, I'll restart. But for now, I'm feeling a little too lazy. But we're gonna try it on. Yeah, it's so, look at me be so sexy in this thing. And then meanwhile, if you have, it's because I have boobs. But if you had a skinny girl do this, they wouldn't save it. Okay. The vision of this dress used to be super cute. I think I got it from Retro. I have some ones here. We did kind of a lesbian 1920s things. Obviously you can see why I'm throwing it out. If you have cats, fringe is murder. Fringe is murder. So, it was a nice idea. I don't love the sleeve cuts on the sleeves. I don't have the best arms. So, sleeves we're in a love-hate relationship with. I need a hat. That's true. I think it looks good. It's not. Key. I think you're allowed to have a different opinion. And if you don't like me, you can literally look away. I'll try not to fall in. I don't have pearls. I used to. And then they all broke, I think. But yeah, I think I've rocked this with pearls. I've worn it a bunch of times. I felt like I got a use from it. It was like pretty pricey. It was like $100. Back when I spent that kind of money on clothes. Now we don't. Okay, we'll try on this little. This was for. I have to redo it, but there's that song. Where you going, Barcelona? Oh. Don't get up, that thing. And I got like a little airline outfit. And of course the only airline outfits that I liked were a bit schmutty. So this is what we got. I think I will probably end up throwing this out because she's very small, very small. And then this is a bit awkward on my body. And I have a blue skirt that I'm keeping from my other short. But it was like a little airline outfit. I don't know if I even have the top. So, for Halloween. But we're gonna get rid of her. Because what is going on? So tiny up there. Bit goofy. Only wear on date night. Exactly. I don't think I would even wear this on date night. Date night, I'm just showing up. I'm naked manning. I'm naked manning. You gotta put fishnets underneath that. I don't even think I have fishnets. All right, thank y'all for the gifts. Even though my life is restricted because of you, now I can forgive you. Wow, 19 roses, dang. That's like a whole bouquet and then some. Hey. All right, tossing that. I think it's time to switch. Man, I might get in trouble for these ones. We'll save it for the end of the line. We'll try some things. Maybe that will satisfy TikTok. These may be new from TikTok. Entertainment purposes only. Yeah, exactly. Trying to outdo me. I guess so. I didn't realize it was a competition. Respect the host or get blocked. Thank you, Slime Baby. It's too late for that. The disrespect was already wild. But anyway. Let's see. We'll do another question so we don't just talk about our hairs off my clothes. In what ways are my siblings, closest friends? How do I feel about that? I know. TikTok just keeps being like that. This is my favorite host. You just met me. Oh my goodness. Guys, these are leggings. They're I like these. We'll keep them. Simple, to the point. It's fine. Keeping them. And they're soft. So it's nice. Those are my favorite pants now. Yeah, everybody loves a legging. Can't ever go bad. You give those a 7 out of 10. Not bad, not bad. I'm going for an 8. They probably are a 7. They're not like the best leggings I've ever had on. I have these ones that are sparkles for there. I do need a moderator. I do. But I want to eventually pay my moderator. But right now I'm too poor. So we'll get there. Alright, I'm going to change and we'll talk about how I like my closest friends. So me and my sister Sarah, my sister Sarah was adopted. We have the same birthday though. She's 5 years older than me. We were both born on December 31st, which is crazy. And my sister Sarah and I are so much alike. Like we sound the same. We kind of like put words together the same way, talk with the same kind of energy. And we were raised in really different lives. Like she was raised with kind of Manhattan elite vibes. And I was raised kind of middle class. Both in sort of the upstate New York area. Okay, we're in the Black Pack section of this. Any sequence, you don't have to pay me anything. If you're going to moderate, we can chat after. I'm going to have to restart this live at one point. Oh, the button on these are broken. Rest in peace. But we'll try them on, buttonless or not, just to get the vibe. I used to be pretty into sequins, and then I quit. I don't know. I gave them up. I do love like Vegas showgirl styles. I wish I knew how to sew. Because these were pretty good work pants. But alas, it is goodbye forever. So funny. You don't want to? You give these ones an 8? Yeah, they do look better than the other leggings. We'll see. I'm waiting for these to fall down. We're almost there. Because I'm going to have to restart this live. Because y'all got me banned. You got me restricted. TikTok is really hard on my account for whatever reason, too. They do not let me donate. And you know how people, like, you got nasty medals for, like, music. And then I was here talking about myself trying on clothes. And they're restricting me. But, alas, what can we do? Want to do any excess laundry? I don't have to. So we're going to switch it. We're going to do like the pinkies. Okay, what ways am I like my sister, my friends? Yeah, my sister and I, we process a lot of things the same. We're very, very identical in terms of personality, which is pretty cool. My friends I think are all the same kind of like socially weird. A little alternative. I dress more prep sometimes, but my friends are very alternative. Okay, we're gonna put these ones on. I was really in, and I still am into, but I can't afford it anymore. And I'm gonna have to figure this out if I can even rock these. I was really into like buying rave clothes. I loved it. But these ones, I cannot make these make sense. I think I'm supposed to put it through the hole twice. Like, it's to go this way, and then this way again. Maybe, I don't know. This is getting points off because of that. I can't figure out for the life of me the buckle part of this. You know what you're doing. Let me see. Wants to talk about. Yeah, I'm sure you know what you're doing for moderating. I just would want to have like a conversation and talk about it too. And also ethically, I would want to be in a position to pay because I think mods have to do a lot of work and don't get any credit because I've been both. Okay, in theory, they would look better. That's why I'm gonna get rid of them. Maybe, we'll see how I feel. Maybe I cut the strings. That's what I think. I think I cut the strings and then I see how those look on. So that's what you're gonna do. I know, it was not good. 9.10. Yeah, I like this. So one of my first lesbian crushes was Shiko from Kim Possible. Good stuff. All right, let me see if I can find my scissors. And we're gonna see if we can make a magic happen on these. I'm a little doubtful. What was there to be surprised? Open, so to be surprised. I don't know if I can find it. That is gonna be a time. We'll come back to these, and I'll cut them at a different time. So I mean, they're gonna switch. Okay. Yeah, I was saying, my friends, kind of same kind of weird. I think definitely all run anxious. Those are the ways in which we're similar. Okay, this was a swimsuit. I think I just got a orange top, or I just bought these bottoms as is. I like a lot of things with color. We'll see if I still like this. I don't have a lot of swimsuit options, so that will be influencing my decision. And then we will keep these, even though she's definitely a little scandalous at the pool, for sure. What was the other thing about this question? How do I feel about that? Okay, I mean, I wish I wasn't like as anxious with my friends, but yeah, we'll keep these. I'm not sad about them. We'll keep them. The back is definitely not TikTok worthy, but that's fine. For the beach, I don't want to come back and not have a tan butt, you know what I mean? So I'm okay. Also too, usually when I'm at the beach, it's like I'm not gonna know anybody, so why do I care what they see? Like, and I'm not like going around being like, cover up, you're at the beach, you know what I mean? Like, you're expected to see a little bit of ones. All right, this definitely needs to be washed, and was definitely not a tank top one, but this is a dark purple. This is also a Target one. I might, we're gonna have to, the straps are affecting what I'm thinking. Where am I getting this stuff from? It's just, right now it's just on a pile in my house, but I'm just kind of going through because I'm moving cross country. And since it's a fresh start, I kind of want it fresh all the way around. I think we keep her. She's not like the best cut ever, you know what I mean? But she's fine. Yeah, I'm pretty good into fashion. Like, I won a like costume award. I've been very interested in it. Sometimes one of my biggest regrets is that I didn't go into it more. And maybe that's not done. Like, I have a store, so I'll probably be making more stuff. Let me just show you the crop top test. Yeah, that fits. That's great. But yeah, so I try to buy things that fit good. I do mostly shop online, so there's always a margin of error there. But yeah. Yeah. No, it's really... I've always liked it. My mom was very, like... Well, my mom unfortunately had an eating disorder. But she was very stylish until she was in an abusive relationship. And then she kind of has always lost it. I don't know what happened. Before she met my brother's dad, thankfully they're not together anymore, But before she met him, she was very stylish, so I think she passed that look on to me. Here we are, today. What is this? These are little black shorts that also, let me see, they may be washed. I'm nervous about the threads. This one is either a Temu. I'm shopping a lot from China, but that's fine. Asians are hardworking people, and I want that one. Do I shop wholesale? Oh no, this does need to be washed. I don't buy wholesale yet. I've been thinking about opening my own store, but I feel like shipping would be a nightmare, and it's so like, it's so expensive right now with the tariffs. So all of this is just my own kind of style that I'm just kind of checking in. Clearly, I'm a big fan of black pants. One is because every time I have any other color pants, I get my period, and we never see them in that color again. We never do. We'll see. When this falls to like 2 people, I'm gonna restart it because TikTok's restricting it. Freaking jerks, but I love these ones. They're so cute. Obsessed, actually. Very obsessed. Yeah, we love lace. We have an Aria Pretty Little Liars moment. I feel like she would have worn these pants for sure. Okay, we talked about what ways I was with my siblings, my close friends. Oh, I don't know if I said I was like my brother. I don't know. I think my brother and I are both funny. We're maybe similar in that way. I do feel like we have different types of ha-ha funny. I think my brother and I are both rebellious. Because he's a boy, it gets treated a little differently. But I don't know, I like being like my siblings. And then I don't know my oldest sibling, because she's unfortunately, she's in a mental institution for schizophrenia, unfortunately. So I've never met her, and she doesn't know about me. And I guess it would like shake her paradigm. Yeah, for sure I could go punk. And I might, I'm feeling mad depressed. Okay, I know this one I'm not keeping, but I'm gonna try it on to decide if I try to wear it out. I'm not quite sure what I want my cry night outfit to be. I have like an idea for one because it's just like one solid complete outfit. But, and obviously I would not wear a bra with this one because it is not, I think, even gonna fit over this. This one was a Temu. Velvet. I do love the color of it, I would gotta say. However, I think it ended up being, which is usually the bane of my existence when buying any sort of Asian product, is it goes there. A Western vibe. Yeah, there is a little bit Southwestern. But yeah, I didn't like the way that, I don't know. I don't love the way that it fits or sits. I think I don't know if it's gonna be a ride out too, especially that I think the last coming days that I'm gonna be here are gonna be so hot. So to wear velvet is gonna be a thing. But yeah, packing them, I know, it's ridiculous. Bane of my existence. I really thought about, I would get a reduction, but one, there's scars, and I already have scars for my endo. I don't know if you can see one. Is that one? No, I think they might be hidden right now, but I have scars from endometriosis surgery, and I don't love it. And then so if I got that, they'd have scars, and then they're like right down there for the scars, and that. I didn't have anything done. I just had endometriosis surgery, so it was laparoscopy. So they put 3 holes. One on my belly button is right there and there. Yeah, I've seen that. Like, you have to be on a pretty good diet. I don't know that mine would go back because I think a lot of it was antidepressants and my hormone levels, which are a little bit more regulated than they were back then. But, I mean, it's $20,000. And for me, like, I made a movie on 10K. You know what I mean? It's not a little bit more than 10K because I'm fixing it post. But had I done it smart, it would have been 10K. So I really don't. It's like, that's 2 movies. I can't justify that. And at this point, they're just a part of me. Man, I think I'm still gonna go no with this top. Did I button it wrong? Oh no, it just came undone. I don't know. It's like kind of fun. Maybe I'll wear it out one more time. But I don't think it's a keeper forever. I don't know why. I don't know what is sitting wrong with me about it. I think it's like close, but not a home run, you know? Let me see if I went back. Yeah, I think it just hits me a bit awkward. That's what's wrong with it. Are you looking shit? That's funny. Save a lot of money on bras. Yeah, I get a lot of my bras sent for free. So that's been pretty cool. This is a recent development. Before then, I think I would probably buy like one bra, milk it till all it's worth. And most of the time, I do go braless because it's just not worth it to me. I don't know. It's not even good for you. Yeah, I mean, my back hurts a lot with all of them, so I don't know. I don't love them, but at this point, I don't know. I don't love surgeries, so I try to avoid them. Earlier, I tried on a pair of shorts that was the counterpart to this shirt. I like these as kind of Stepford Wives dream core, which I'm very into. But I don't know. This was a risk because I often avoid stripes. There's some of that on Walmart. You hear it's good? Yeah, I mean, I've gotten some good clothes. I don't love some of the style of Walmart. It's just not quite me. I'm a little bit more fun. But yeah, thank you so much for all of the gifts. Yeah, I think this will go really cool with the shorts too. It is gonna be a little bit of a, I might not keep this actually because it is not gonna work now that I'm doing that. But we can have a night out. We can have a fun time with her, for sure. We can wear her one more time. One more time around the merry-go-round, for sure. We'll do that. So, but yeah. Unfortunate. I love a crop top, but they never pass the test. They never do. They never do. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, all of these hearts. Thank you, thank you. So sweet. Which is sad. I wish it was just a little, you know, a little bit longer. Because I like a lot about it. But we'll have our little day in the sun. Oh my gosh, y'all are flooding me. You're so sweet. Thank you. I call this, it's a polka dot jumpsuit that I also got from Temu. Oh my gosh. I call this my other mother suit though, because there's something about it that reminds me of the other mother from Coraline, and I'm obsessed with it. Thank you so much for all the gifts, babes. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. One con is I do hate a halter. I mean, a halter top looks so good on me, but the neck pain sometimes, very real. And then usually, mommy goes braless. If the straps are gonna hang out, like, I don't know. I have a new strapless bra that apparently will work. So cute. Yeah, this one I love too. I'm with you, Devo. I'm with you. Yeah. It's my little cute. I was actually surprised. It didn't quite look like the picture, but I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. But this is my other mother suit. I put her on when I mean business. I might be a little mad. Or I might be a little, C-U-N-T-Y. Yeah, with white heels. I did realize that some of my heels that I have that are white are actually maybe savable, but I have to see if I can find the other heel. But yeah, this is my one jumpsuit. I'm glad she passes. I don't rock a lot of jumpsuits because it's a very hard ratio to find where they will support this, and still look good. You know what I mean? There's one that I got, y'all will have to see it. It's gonna hit on TikTok Live. It's like cut out in the middle. I couldn't believe it looked as good. I was shocked that it looked that good. But yeah, this is very, very fun and so comfortable too. Very, very comfortable. Okay, sorry, I have to do a little saying that it's inactivity. TikTok is being so mean to me for no reason. I don't have the one. I already packed it. But on a previous live, so you can give me, or on a next live rather, you can give me a follow. And we'll pick it up there. But it probably won't be until July. Are you behaving? My cat's digging into something. And you can't trust him, so you gotta keep eyes on him. He's hidden. And he is very bad. Show your brother. Another pair of shorts. They're so cute. I went overboard maybe on the black shorts, but like almost everything I had. I mean, I'm still going in with that one. Well, right now, I live in California, I live in Los Angeles. Sorry, there's a thread here. But I'm moving, unfortunately. I love LA in a lot of ways. There are a lot of things I don't like about LA. Cost of living is really hard. I live by myself, clearly. And I'm not quite in a place. Now that I'm looking at all of this stuff, now that I'm getting rid of some stuff, if I got rid of a little bit more, I think I'd be ready for more roommate stuff. I gotta wash this one too. Oh, these little threads. I think this one wrecked it, huh? Yeah, it did. Okay, this is the shorts last day, I guess. R.I.P. So sad. I hate when that happens. But I don't want little threads, but I also don't want to pull a thread and it wrecks everything. But we'll try it on for that one. You're in Cali too? Inland Empire. Why am I eating shorts? Because I'm so hungry. No, because it has little threads on it. I'll show you in a second. But we're going to try them on. Just to see the fit. Just to give it a final hurrah on the goodbye. And it's kind of good inspiration. I'm really sad. These are silk. Very nice in the Cali heat. And where I'm moving to Texas is hot as well. But may she rest in peace. She was a fit. But yeah, I love this fabric. It is a war against my curls. A war against my curls. It just does not want to do it with my curves. It doesn't. Eat the shorts for the front, then the back. I'm moving to Stupid Amarillo. I don't like Amarillo. There's a whole story. We'll get into it. But my family's there. My uncle has leukemia too, so I'm gonna go help my family take care of him. And my stepdad was very mean when I moved from like Texas to New York. And so my stepdad was very mean, but my original dynamic before I moved with my mom and my stepdad and my brother was that my mom and my aunt and I all lived together. And it was like some of the best parts of my childhood when I think about are all into there. So it's kind of nice to recreate that dynamic. But yes. Wow, community teared up. I know, I think we got a lot of good stuff, so thank y'all so much. Thank you, thank you. I will have to restart this live in a second. We're also going to do a switcheroo. These. Too late, I think. Let's see. Okay, not bad. I think this cut looks better on me than I did love my grandma underwear, but, and this is still like, it's not grandma, Midwest mom, but we'll keep her. We'll keep her for now. Okay, we'll answer another question since there's a little. In what ways am I like my father? How do I feel about that? Oh my gosh. Well, I don't really know my dad, for real. Thank you so much for all the gifts. So it's hard to say what parts of me are like it, you know, maybe because, who is that guy? You know? I fear that I probably get angry like my father because I feel like no one else in my family relates to my anger. Thank you. Oh my gosh, 68 roses. That's crazy. I don't even have the space for that, babe. Alright, I love this pant. We'll see. So there's a thread. Please, please, please don't do the thing. I also have a cat with claws, and I think that that is the culprit along a lot of this. Oh no. Devastating. Yep, it did it. So we will have to say goodbye. We'll have to say goodbye, but we'll say one last. I mean, the good thing about these pants is I got them all alive. But yeah, so maybe my anger with my dad, mayhaps. Oh, I'm so sad about these. Truly devastating. Silk pants. I like the little Asian one. This is probably too light of a pink for my skin tone, but I do love this color. There's just something very soothing about it. I loved this little like traditional Asian knot. I thought it was so cute. This one too, I think has a stain that's a little bit more baggy than I would love, but so fun as like a cool work pant to just kind of throw on that like literally feels like pajamas. She will be missed. She will be missed. Dearly. But anyway, being like my dad, I would say charming too. I think this is gonna be no. I loved this dress. It did get a bit blue. For whatever reason, when I was washing whites, they would become blue. And it was so sad, but we'll do one last Pharrell try on. We're definitely in that. What's that one lady? I always mess up her name. But she's like, you say goodbye to it and then you let it go. Whatever. And then everybody like loved that energy. Man, I don't even know if she's gonna fit anymore. I feel like she shrunk when I washed her too. I mean, I wore this like a bunch because I was obsessed. Because again, if you were on my previous live, you were like, I love a fake Chanel looking dress. Yeah, it's not even gonna go over. It might if I didn't have, this top is also very like Vava. And I think I only wore sports bras with this, but we'll see. We'll see if we can yank her. And she was always relatively short. I think she's a little bit shorter now, having shrunk. And I don't think I could zip her, which is sad. You can't see her in her full glory. But I loved this tweed part of her. It was so cute. Obsessed. I think there used to be 2 other ones. They knocked off like day 1. But I didn't mind that. I think 2 was perfect, but this is unfortunately her last row. I don't think I can zip her up. You could like bow her. Whatever this style is, my favorite. It like reminds me a little bit of like Gossip Girl. I don't know, it's like schoolgirl chic in a way. I don't know, there's something like academic, but also like romantic about it. It's not necessarily like, when I think of academic clothing, I think of like green, browns, and black. Yeah, it is kind of Clueless. I do like the Clueless style a lot. Which I recently learned Clueless is supposed to be a nod, like a modern retelling of Emma. And I didn't know that. And that is pretty cool. Really cool. But she don't wear fits. And it's way too hot for her. Okay. Another TikTok shop. I'm pretty sure I wore this to Canada. It was not warm enough to wear to Canada. But yeah. I don't know. She's very soft. This is what I will give for TikTok clothes. in comparison to when I'm ordering on Temu and Shein. Again, all horrible places to order, but we do what we can in this economy. Stupid thread. Floss in my teeth with these clothes. Because I can't find my scissors. But yeah, every TikTok clothing I bought, so soft. Ridiculously soft. May not look good on me, but baby soft. Not that I have a habit of feeling babies. I guess I don't really know if a baby is soft. It's been quite a moment. Why don't we say that? Epstein files. Anyway, this might be, it looks like it's breaking right here. That is the other key thing about all of these. But I don't know. I feel like somebody even did a video that even like luxury clothes are made like fast fashion. Let's see if I can bend this thread. Undoing it though. But if the thread's out, it's already undone. And I wash everything on gentle, delicate, in cold water. You know what I mean? I just think laundry machines in apartment complexes are murder. On any clothes, I don't think you can have. I don't think they can work. It's just impossible. Well, we'll try. One of my favorite colors is red. I do love, I might be a skater girl for life, even though I never, oh, we do have it. Yes, I love this. I don't know what it is. There's something so satisfying. Do you know what I'm talking about? So good. And then technically, when you shake hands with somebody, you're never really touching their hand. And you can just wash off with your clothes. But I do think this is probably a no for me. Just because I don't love, it's the neckline. I'm really, there's too much like drapery here. I mean, this is a win. If we could keep this, we would do it. It's kind of like, it's very Y2K, I think. But I don't love, we need to like, you know, it needs a little extra. And it's pretty tight here, even though there's movement here, but I don't like I like freeness in my arms. I don't want to feel like constricted and weird. I mean, it's not that Y2K maybe. Maybe, did the 80s? I feel like the 80s maybe had this. I wasn't around. I know like early 2000s was this vibe. Maybe it's not Y2K. This outfit itself isn't, but the gloves like this, there's like, I feel like there's a moment where everything was there. Oh yeah, she's a no. I might give her to my friend. I don't know if my friend will like the gloves thing, so I will report back to you. But I think she might like this. And she's like a therapist, and I think that if the therapist came in wearing this with like a little vest, it gets a vibe. I think it's money right there. Low-key famous. I think I'm gonna hate it though. I haven't loved it since I got it. I feel like I spent way too much money on it, and yeah, it's got a little thread of danger. When I pull, yep, it's gonna do the thing. Of course. Why? Okay, it's fine. Did it do it? Or did it not? I think I wore this to my ex's grandpa's funeral too. This was in Hacks, actually, so I don't know if it made it into the scene. I have yet to get to that episode. But when they go to a funeral in Boston, I'm on Hacks. They made me cut a pie. There's no way they kept it because of this. And so is this jacket. So this is the Hacks jacket. Background thing. It will be a trash it at this point. It was too oversized when I got it. It makes me feel like I'm doing a Penguin Danny DeVito cosplay no matter what I wear in it. Like, I feel like the Penguin at any point in time from Batman. And I don't even know the Penguin storyline, but I feel like the Penguin. Danny DeVito, I love your work. So that is this one. And it's like, okay. It's, you know, it was kind of it's a little oversized, maybe too. I don't love like me and oversized. I feel like there's some bigger girls that can pull it off, maybe if they're taller. But for me, it's not. Like, I can fit a whole other person in here. You know what I'm saying? So, we're gonna say goodbye. She's like that type of vintage fabric where I feel there's no mothballs, but I feel as if there are moths always circling the inside, giving it mothballs. So, we bid adieu. We bid adieu. She felt too big when I had her on the first time. We'll see again. At that point, I was not eating a lot because I couldn't afford it. I still can't afford to eat the way that I'm eating, but I'm doing a lot more physical activities where it's like I can't not eat because I need to like get this stuff done. And so unfortunately, I'm back to the weight I seem to be stuck at, which is like I think I'm now 175, but we'll see. I'm just constantly sick too, but we'll check it out. I keep waiting for it to go down lower than 6 people, but it hasn't. So I can restart it unstricted, but we'll just keep going. Yeah, I think I'm gonna toss this. Although I might give it to my friend too. I think she might like it, and I think she'll fit into it because yeah, I definitely bought it way too big of a size. I can't even believe I showed up to a live luxury wear audition in this, and I can't believe I got it. I don't remember if I belted it. It's actually crazy that I got that in a luxury audition. I had like a wig on though, and I had a headband, so that may be distracted. But yeah, baby needs a belt. Baby needs a belt for sure. Yeah, she's just 2. I feel like I'm in the Hunger Games, like District 12, and my friend will look amazing in it, but I'm drowning. Like, again, we can fit a friend in here. Literally same size I always buy, so I could have really, really, really sized down. And I think even if you tailored it, it's meh. The circle necklines like this, very hit or miss with me. Very hit or miss. Okay. I'll keep going. Star. I gotta get a tattoo. I'm thinking if I got Toadette here, that might be fun. And I feel like a mushroom belongs in the stomach. And I love Toadette. So I think that's who I'm gonna do. But now I have to find somebody who will do a Mario tattoo or Mario inspired tattoo. I used to love boy shorts and I used to feel like I looked so good in them. And now I just feel kind of meh in them. So I don't think I'm gonna go forward with this one either. I just feel like they make me look so boxy and so concentrated here. It's not great. I mean, they're kind of comfy, but they're not super comfy. These are also Temu boy shorts, but I don't know. It's like your body changes and things that used to look good on you, they no longer do. I bought her. I miscalculated the number of outfits I was gonna have on a trip. So I bought this one at a TJ Maxx in Michigan. That's where my family is from. For the most part. We got a couple family in like Texas and stuff too. And then now in New York and Florida. But they all kind of originated from Michigan or Texas on my dad's side. And then I think before Texas, it was literally Colombia, I want to say. But I don't know, because when you take my DNA test, it's all Central Coast, so who could say? So I'm going to be getting rid of this one. I don't know, this green, I love green, but I don't know what it is. It's always on me. Like, there was these nails I was selling. They were called Jade Blossom from Nail Vesta. Loved them, but they just, I don't know. I just don't like my coloring in it in that way. Oh, we're so close to being able to restart. I actually might restart after this one because I do have to go to the bathroom anyway. And where are we at? We have about, said 10. And ideally, I try to wrap it up at like 9:50 to try to grab a little bit stuff that I need for Pride Night. So I am going to restart this. Thank you so much for liking the lives. I'll be right back. But just because this one is